shot it, they don't made it go. And a band of demons joined in, and it sounded something like this. Um, Three coaching. All right. What's up, everybody? Fucking. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? How's my sound? Let's go ahead and get in here. What's up, John Taylor? Let's make sure that we're live on fucking. Oh, dude, why can't I hear myself? Why can't I hear myself? I see why I can hear myself. Okay. So I guess to get into the VOD reviewing mood, 41-minute loss. E5 game. I have 4 deaths, second most player damage, third most player damage on my team. Let's just go ahead and start downloading this replay. I've done a lot of VOD reviewing in my life, but I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. Problems that you made. Cry, baby, cry. So make sure that I'm live. Make sure I'm live on everything. Yep, I'm live on TikTok. That's for sure. Tired of listening. Let's go Twitch. Cry, baby, cry till the water start to rise. Yeah, I guess we just start off with a little self-odd. Wait until some people have some time to join in. And then once people start joining in, thank you for the likes, Big Kevlar. Once people start joining in, fucking, we can go ahead and, you know, about review to viewers. Cry, baby, cry till the water start to rise. Put away the problems that you made up in your mind. No, yeah, I was being toxic to Fitzy this game. That I roamed. I played this game so well. Felt so bad to lose this game. It felt so bad to lose this game. I played the early game like very well this game. Honestly, don't remember why we lost this. And Celeste is opting for harass here. I kind of just want to chill. Like, this lane I'm going to K Rush, so I highly recommend going to K Rush. But it's just like, I don't know. You don't have to go to K Rush on Shiv, but I mean, into this lane, like, one, I don't really want to interact into Viper. Viper just shits on me. She has so much more burst damage in comparison to me. And then, like, two, just rushing decay for Abrams is actually pretty big. I don't know if knifing there is actually worth it, right? Because we're not able to stack up the additional bleed. All we're doing is stacking one bleed to do what, 100 damage to the Abrams? A little less than? Maybe I'm supposed to dash him there, but I think I just want camp. Yeah. Sub user 2451. Like my Celeste really wants to fight, which I don't know why. This is I love when the minions line up like that. That you can just punch four of them at the same time. Ignore my booty movement. Yeah, I mean now we're just gonna do boxes. I'm probably gonna look for a roam on the blue if possible. Maybe let my Celeste solo farm. But no, the Wraith is backing out. The guy's just overstaying a little bit, so I maybe could have went in, but let's make sure that we're in map view. What's up, Kim? Right now we're just VOD viewing myself. I'm going to K Rush on Shiv this game. This is a E5 game. I mean, like, yeah, the second that I shove wave, I'm like, okay, I do not want to be here anymore. Yo. Right now we're just VOD reviewing myself. Whenever somebody joins and wants to give me a freaking code to watch, a match ID to watch, we will go ahead and hop in and watch one of their matches. This is an E5 match. Not like too stacked of a lobby. I got Shires on my team. I think it's Wraith on the other team, Fitzy and Enigma on the other team. But right now we're just farming boxes and we're going first item decay. Missing our knives. And like I really do not want to look for any poke this wave. So we're just gonna shove the wave here. The second that I see that this Abrams is contesting me, I walk away because he is up items on me. This is even probably a little bit of a mistake to go for that minion. But we do it. And I don't think I get enough money to buy decay here. Don't believe I do. Yeah, barely off the money from those boxes. I probably shove this wave, buy decay, and then see. I get antsy here. Like I want to buy decay, so I take 300 damage for nothing. Or minus 245. I pause for some reason. Oh yeah, I was being toxic to Fitzy. I get decay, so I instantly look to gank. That just works out. Lash gets a big ult. Build ID. I don't have it saved right now. I can put it in chat. I have my own build that I use. It is published. It's called Guam knife to dash shiv, like knife arrow dash shiv. Um, it's Decay Rush into I probably go like Cold Front this game, but I end up building a lot of different things every game. It's very like game dependent. I have like over 1,000 games on Shiv, so it's definitely a good build. I'm a little bit new to knife Shiv. I used to play like dash and melee Shiv, but I mean, yeah, just trying to look for that guy. Get the right click off. Manage to fill him. What's up? So slow OIP. Right now I'm just VOD reviewing one of my games, but once somebody joins with a match ID, I will freaking check out one of their games. I got extra charge, not gold run here. I go blue here. I don't know why that one blue. This is probably wrong. I think I was swapping my lash. My lash just prefers to be side lane. Yeah. I gotta hit those knives. I also should be fighting when I have my 4.8k spirit spike in pocket. Yeah. I think I should rotate to right lane here. Yep. I'm gonna end up rotating to right lane here. I think I end up diving this Guinness. No. They're letting the McGinnis solo. Fitzy walks on me because he's a little weirdo. He's mad that I'm ganking his lane. Gotta BM. This almost doesn't work out for me, but if she overchases there, she ends up dying. I probably could have killed her if I went Mystic Regen over Extra Spirit, but the McGinnis with a lot of gun items against the Shiv that's Decay Rush is, not probably the greatest situation for me to be in. She ends up dying. We end up getting the Guardian pretty soon here. Probably going to buy like extra health or extra stamina here just to have an item for my fight. Maybe not. We're just going to save for the heal bane. And then head to left lane to look to fight. Never mind, my left lane cleans it up, so now I'm probably going to head towards doubles to try and farm those. Or maybe look to invade their right side. Maybe I'm just pushing the tower because I am slow. Tower, then invade right side, probably. That was 450 damage from one slap at the tower. Holy. Yep, pick up the heal bane. Green spike, 1400 HP up to 1500. Just from purchasing a green item. Then we're going to instantly look to start setting Urnside because Urn is spawning at 10 minutes. Here my Reb stealing their doubles, so I want to hover him so that he has a way out. And like I just do not need to fight. Here I call to my team that they are rotating, so I'm going to try and match the rotate. Once I got my Rem out, my Rem doesn't want to look to fight here because he has their doubles in his pocket. He doesn't want to give it back to them. But I want to fight because I don't have anything in my pocket. So I am going to look to engage onto this McGinnis. And I believe I kill her here. She has Healbane procced onto her. Yeah, it looks like she's dead. What's up, Procon and Toby Grin? Right now I'm just VOD reviewing myself. Luke Roten, thank you for joining, bro. Fuck yeah, I'm just VOD reviewing myself right now. If you guys would like me to VOD review you, just let me know and drop a match ID and I will go ahead and do it. I'm like pretty good at the game, so you can take my opinion pretty well. I mean, we're just instantly looking for Urn here. I have to reset HP. This is going to be a really good play from our team. We have our team fight ultimates coming up. We have our Celeste Ball. We have our Lash ult. My Lash is very, very strong. My 7 is also relatively strong. We both need to reset HPs though. So we are just going to hover, shove out our waves, and look to take this fight as soon as possible. Because also there's nothing on the left side of the map for them to cross map, right? Like this would be probably not a great play if they had a guardian or 2 guardians to cross map left side. But right now we're just gonna play slow, hold the urn by our walker, and we are going to look to get as many people to rotate to the urn fight as possible. Welcome, Superstar. Thank you for joining, bro. Right now, I'm just VOD reviewing myself. We are going to VOD review literally any viewers. All you got to do is drop a match ID down. Kenan, thank you for joining, bro. If you're looking to get VOD reviewed, just drop a match ID. Right now, I'm watching myself, but we do not need to keep watching myself. I'm max rage here, so like I really want to look to try and do something. Using the dash on the wave might be a mistake there. I think I end up killing the Kelvin here, though. Guy's a reverb rush. What a weirdo. Judith Charles. Right now, I'm VOD reviewing myself, but I mean, at any point, if anybody wants to drop a match ID into the chat, I mean, I will be more than happy to VOD review yourself. What's up, by patron 11? Right now, I'm just VOD reviewing myself. But if anybody wants to drop a match ID in the chat, please, bro. American Nightmare. Yep, probably is gonna look to go and pick up the yellow wave here. The little wall jump there. Missed that wall jump. Try and do some shape movement, but I'm cheeks. Yeah, I mean, their entire team comp spirit except for the Vipers, so I just pick up the early spirit resilience. This seems like a pretty good pickup from the Shiv guy. We have our green spike, we have our purple spike, so now we're going to look to fill out our purple items. I'm probably going to go duration extender plus improve spirit here with my $2,500. They end up getting the kill over on blue. So I'm just gonna farm boxes instead of rotating over. What's up, TikTok guy? Yeah, I'm just gonna look to farm boxes and pick up this wave. And now I have 3,200, so I'll probably end up going superior duration. Actually, like insane that we lose this game. Absolutely insane. I'm fine with shoving one more here as long as I don't look for anything else. I'm Shiv, so I can always escape, but yeah, I just need to shove the wave and make sure that I don't look for anything else. I probably just go superior duration here, knowing myself. Yep. She's gonna farm our slot here. I already used speed boost to get back. No, I'm looking deep on the wave. Interesting. Yep. Now we're just gonna look to invade their left side. I'm sitting on the urn spawn. Yeah, this guy was molding it down or running it down. Just throw decay at him. Screw off. We're stacked for the urn spawn because it's comeback for them. We know that it's comeback for them, so we don't want to let them get it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my movement. It's unlucky. I'm just missing everything. Just gonna look to throw decay on this bitch. Maybe I can get a kill onto her. Who knows? If anybody in any chat would like a free VOD review, let me know. I just gotta stick one more knife in her. Alright, I got it. Like, I end up getting the trade, so like it's not that bad. My team manages to deposit the comebacker, and I believe. So I mean, I got Pryo on the opposite side. They end up getting a walker. We end up trading for a walker ourselves, but it's just a little bit scuffed right now. The game is a little bit tough for us. Okay, after duration, I end up going Mystic Vuln, and I believe here I am just gonna rush escalating. So at least what I would do looking back at this. What's up, Inigo? Yep, escalating rush. Escalating is really good when people don't have a lot of spirit resist because the amp damage doesn't get dropped by spirit resist. This ends up being a pretty bad fight for us. I end up calling to try and fight it, but we just can't. I get walled here. I assume that the McGinnis is dead, so I don't chase her. She ends up dying. And here, like, I should just be going crazy, right? I get a little bit lost there for a second. Miss one knife. I don't have any lifesteal here. So I go down to 120 HP, 60 HP, 20 HP, 10 HP. And I managed to live, but I mean, it just ends up being like a nice little team fight for us. We end up going 4-for-1 or 3-for-1. But I believe we do get baited into overextending. Big dog, welcome in. Right now, I'm just VOD reviewing myself, but at any point, if anybody wants to drop a match ID, just go ahead and do it. Drop it into the live comments, into the chat, and I will VOD review it. This is a game from like 2 days ago. Playing in a E5 lobby, but there are, I think, 4 or 5 E6 players in my lobby. Michael, welcome in, bro. Kalendra, thank you for joining. Thank you for saying what's up. Right now, my team's playing very passively. I don't really know why. I want to win or a loss. Up to you, man. Up to you. Close games are like the best ones to VOD review, but it doesn't have to be. You can send in an ego VOD too. Like, I really don't mind. Your aim is shaky. I won't worry too much about aim. I'll talk more about like character specific interactions, map interactions, a little bit of macro. I don't harp too hard on mechanics unless it's like movement mechanics. I must live here. Pulled her up onto the statue, man. That's funny. Yeah, I mean the only like mechanics that I really care about are just like the easy movement mechanics to do. So I end up speeding back here. Trying to look at this Wraith. I tell my Rem, let's kill this guy. Nezuko, welcome in, bro. I throw decay on her. And you guys notice literally at the start of every single fight, I'm throwing decay on them. Right? And that last knife confirms the kill onto her. Kelvin is just inting onto our backline. And my Lash is up in their business, up in their John. I'm probably going to look at them again this here. No, I'm going to look to try and go over and help my team. Screw the isolated kill. I'm gonna look to team fight. Miss the knife onto the Kelvin. Here I care more about the urn than whatever the hell they're fighting back there, so I'm going to look to go on to this Abrams. Ben Finch, thank you for joining, bro. I don't know how the fuck he dodges my knife there, bro. Wraith shows up, and like here, you're fighting a Shiv in a close quarter. Like, well, what are they gonna do? They end up chasing me. They get the urn, unfortunately. I have one knife here. I need to hit it onto the Kelvin. Trying to get the denies. Unfortunately, I don't get any of them through. I know exactly where he's going. The only place he should be going is through the teleporter. And I do secure the kill onto him. I have 5k to spend here. Probably just going to go Boundless or Infuser plus Improved Spirit. Yep, it's Infuser. I should have picked up Improved Spirit here too, but I just am trolling. Being a little bit mean to the Kelvin, but that's okay because he deserves it because he's 50. And here we're up 20k, man. We just need to be looking to force as much stuff as possible and trying to end the game. Running low on serotonin. Twisting. Stabilize on medicine. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna shove the wave. E2 players. I mean, it's good, but the difference between like E5 and E2 is like absolutely insane. It's night and day. The difference between what's up, OC? The difference between E2 and E5 right now is like the difference between like Oracle and Eternity or Eternus. Like it is a very large difference. I'm also just I had a game with this Kelvin before, and I was calling him a noob the entire time. So we gotta talk a little bit of trash to him when we're stomping. We do end up losing this game, unfortunately, to him though, which is just kind of insane. My seven doesn't know what he's talking about. What's up, Logan? Thanks for stopping in. We're about to VOD review Big Dog here. Right now, I'm checking out one of my own VODs. There's a match from like 2 days ago. It's a fully 5 lobby, some E6 players. Um, yeah, I mean, we're just having fun, checking out some games. Right now, there's not a lot going on. We want to set up for the buffs in the urn, which are going to be spawning here in 20 seconds. Um, Playing around these objectives is probably like the most important thing that I can say that players need to do in order to rank up. Right now, my team isn't doing it. They're forcing a fight down mid, which it's fine. It's fine. We can probably do mid off of it. Mid boss. I pick up the buff, and then I believe we just go straight to boss here. Or at least we should. They have dome and wall, which makes it a little bit harder for us, but we probably need to look for one more kill. She has debuff remover, so I need to play with that in mind. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining. Here I thought my team was fighting with me, but unfortunately we are just hanging out. So I take a lot of damage while they're all doing the mid. I get the knife off onto the Abrams. And right now I'm just trying to zone off the mid boss. Yeah, that guy's just dies. I always try and dash towards extra people when I max dash. Maybe I shouldn't have went in here, but I get a ton of healing from my rem. And I believe I end up getting the kill here. She ends up absolute one shot, at least. Oh, that's so bad. That feels so bad. She dies, or she doesn't die, but this Abrams is going to die. All I have to do is wait for my knife to get up and stick him with it. And he's dead. I just walk away. Here, we want to try and stop them from getting the urn, but somebody also needs to go back for our wave. My Lash has zipline speed boost, so he goes back. We're just going to look to drop down some base guardians here while a few of them are dead, and we have one rejuve up 30k. And then we're going to look to reset and take all of their farm. We want all of their money in our pockets because why would we give it to them? Okay, we end up looking for a little bit more here. I don't think this is correct. I think we should just chill and look to just farm them out and play slow with our one rejuve. I think this is going to end up being an issue. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. End up dropping one shrine. Always take the little bounce pad here. Got to turn my mic up. Let's see if I can do that. Audio mixer, microphone. I doubled my mic volume. Is that better? Just looked at that game I played bad. I mean, if you want, I can go over a game that you played bad. Some people like to send in ego VODs. Other people like to send in VODs that are like they really want to try and improve from. It's up to you. It's up to you. Big, thank you, bro. Good calm. I accidentally closed out of my other two apps chats. Nah, no ego VODs. Fair enough. Fair enough. This isn't really an ego VOD from me either. I need to spend. We let them get the urn, which is a really bad mistake. But I need to get 6,400 here and look to buy an item as soon as possible. And we just, man, this is where the game goes wrong. We let them get one urn, and then we take a bad fight, and it's all down from here. Their Viper ends up being pretty strong and just shreds us. We're up 20k, but our money isn't funneled, so we can't really look to do anything with it. That was just a pretty poor fight from us. I gotta plug in my phone real quick, chat. So excuse me while I do that. Here I'm just looking to shove an extra wave on a lane where nobody's going to be. What's up, Ray? Shoving one more here, just while they're in our base, just trying to get a little bit of something going on here. Gotten Discord notifications. I do not know where from. Gluten Snake server. Yui, what's up? Yeah, so there I'm just shoving the extra wave there to make sure that there's a little bit of stuff going on so that they have a little bit of fear being in our base. I'm going to buy here. It ends up being Witchmail. I don't think Witchmail was correct against their comp. I should have went plated or something. Maybe even like armor metal skin. I need to be countering the Viper, not the rest of their team. We get a pause here. Skip it. Big Dog, if you got the VOD, bro, we don't have to finish watching mine. But yeah, that one team fight right after they got the urn ends up being a 30k swing for them that lets them equalize. So it was just one bad fight. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for the likes. Big likes, big likes. Yeah, if you have your match ID, I can check it out whenever. She ends up getting casting for me because I'm just a little bit slow, but all right. Just know we lose this game, unfortunately. Let's go over to the watch tab. You have to, how do you copy on this? Copy. Watch tab. Put that in. All right. Is your name Big Dog? Or am I looking for a different name? You're the Haze? All right. So guys, right now we are going to be checking out Big Dog from the TikTok chat Haze gameplay. So this is a lost game. It is a 33-minute game. We are Haze. We have extra health, extra spirit, active reload. So what is this, Pars build? This looks like Pars build. He likes extra health, extra spirit. You're 3 and 6, 22,000 player damage, 72 objective damage, Big Dog. Oh, Sonya Sniper. Okay. So not a lot of objective damage here. What's up, Mina? Minaha. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lane stats so that we can see what we're going to be expecting. So it looks like an even lane. You guys end up dying a little bit more than them, but you end up getting the souls back. Let me turn down the music too. Shit, loud as hell. Damage dealt by type. So you end up doing more. Do you next? You play Shiv. All right, bet. Um, just we'll get through this one, and if you're still here, so just stay in and give me a little bit of patience. I'm probably gonna spend probably 45 minutes on this one. It's a 33-minute game. Um, but get me a good VOD ready. Get me a good VOD ready. Um, so most of your damage ends up being freaking bullet dance damage, which I think that's not to be expected from most Haze players, but that's all right. Okay, so first off, before we even talk about anything, we need to look at our lane, right? We are against Kelvin, and you were on left lane, which is Haze's best lane. This is very, very good for Haze. This is a very good Haze lane. Haze applies double fixation against Kelvin because of how large his headshot hitbox is. You apply double fixation when you hit the headshot, right? So this is going to end up being, it should be a relatively easy lane, and I know we end up going 2 kills to 0 this lane. I believe probably go extra health here if you are going to buy. Yep. I like the early extra health pickup. I end up doing it a lot. Welcome in, Gigantori. We're VOD reviewing Big Dog right now. Big Dog, Hot Dog. Um, well, we'll see if that becomes a habit that I see. But double jumping like that is a very, very bad habit that I see a lot of lower elo players do. Just it's like a little bit out of panic. You just kind of double tap the space bar. I like the clearing the skulls. That's very good. So now I said left lane is Haze's best lane. The reason that left lane is Haze's best lane is because of this angle over here. Welcome in, Nyla. When you sit over here, you have full harass on them, and you can just absolutely dookie on them. You're playing very passive right now. Honestly, I think you have advantage in this lane. You don't win the straight 1v1 against the Graves, but you definitely could be looking to fight a little bit more actively. At least up until she gets her suck unlocked. All right. They are stealing your camp here. This is really bad. This is really bad. You have to look to contest her on this. And you should have been Graves was destroying you. That's fair. That's fair. Early on, you have the pretty positive matchup against her. Yeah, I like you chasing here. I like the sound react to the parry. Oh, and your Viscous just ends up getting pooped on here. And you guys missed the whole wave. Oh, that's unlucky. You get caught by the wall. I assume this is active reload rush. You're saying really bad, like it's going to affect the end of the game. Well, what did I say really bad? The double jump habit. That they took the camp. Okay. So your priority on this camp actually does affect the end of the game, right? Right now, look at the souls. Look at the souls. This is we are down a wave, right? Their wave is pushing into us, so we are down. What? This is 80 souls, 160, 240. So we're down 240 souls, but we're down 500. So we're down 500. We're down like 200 because of the prio that we gave them, and we'll see once we get this wave shoved. Them getting control of this camp can be game deciding, right? Because it is very, very important to have priority of your camp. Yes, Graves ult is so bad as well as Kelvin ult. Especially like Kelvin and Graves are very, very good as a lane combo because you put the auto aim character locked in a room with characters that have to aim, and they just jump around and dookie on you. They dookie on you. Kelvin ult, okay, 1 out of 10, bro. 1 out of 10. And we end up giving them the camp again. They have ult prio. The Haze doesn't get the ult in the Kelvin ult. So against Graves, I honestly don't like. I don't like going for the heavy punch after the sleep, right? Like, let's go back and look. You do 133 to her, and you take 233. It's just a bad trade to go for the heavy punch there. Thank you for the follow, Gigantori. Appreciate it. We just got to be a little bit more aware about the walls. That was just a little bit unlucky. Just a little bit extra damage than you should have been taking. Though I hate when Viscous just cube me. Like, what are you cubing me for? All right, we are taking our prio back here. I like that. I like that. One thing to note, when you're getting shoved in how you were, monster rounds ends up being like a very good purchase. Your viscous acid here, but it just allows you to shove the extra lane a little bit harder. It really depends. If I'm buying healing right here, we have active reload extra health, so like probably not. But I roam a lot. Like I wouldn't be in lane right now. Right now I'd be looking mid to do something as I unlock my ult. Like I look to farm boxes to let's rewind a little bit. So the question was, would I buy healing right here? We are 700 out of 1200. I'd probably just look to roam here. Like, even though we're half HP, we can probably look to do something mid. If we come, we smack these boxes, maybe these boxes, those boxes. And then by the time that we get mid, we can maybe get a sleep dagger onto the pocket or maybe onto the 7 in their jungle over here. If we can manage to find him. If we heard him or something. But no, I probably wouldn't have bought healing, right? With active reload, extra health. Just they're essentially double sustain items. I would have bought monster rounds a very long time ago. I think monster rounds would have been very good in this lane with how hard we're getting shoved in. So yeah, we haven't died in lane, and we are down 500 just because of how much better they're farming boxes and stuff than us. All right, Steve. So remember when you said that Hayes shits on Kelvin and the dome? This is exactly what I thought was going to happen, even with her ulting. Even with her ulting. So that's just like a knowledge thing. You need to know that you can't Haze ult when they have Kelvin ult. And also you hadn't spent your money, right? You had 1,600 to spend, so it's just a bad fight to take. Pop, what's up? Welcome in. I like you going mid here. I actually do like you going mid here. You get a little bit closer to the minions. You don't have to play with that much fear. So, are you going to go and steal their slot machine as it spawns? Or are we going to... Oh, come on. Go steal theirs. Go steal theirs. 8 minutes is coming. This is coming. You just shoved in blue. Like you got that. Now, do you take the slot machine knowing that it just spawned? Come on. Take the slot. Okay. 8 minutes comes. You should be trying to take their slots or at least trying to take yours. Your macro needs work with the aim. Yeah, I'm not gonna press too hard on the aim. I did notice it there. It's something that everybody can work on, right? Even the best players in the world like miss shots sometimes. But right now, shoving this wave's fine. But afterwards, you need to go and look on this slot, your doubles, their slot here, Tell me you go to it. Come on, come on, come on. You're so close to it. You're so close to it, man. Just go and farm it. Go and farm it. That's all you gotta do. Pushing this walker here does absolutely nothing for you. Absolutely nothing. You get like, how much damage is that on the walker? Like 200 damage, a tenth of it. There's no reason to be pushing this walker. So let's talk about what you should be doing from, yeah, look at slots. Always try and look at the slot machines the second that they spawn at 8 minutes. So let's talk about the gameplay loop from like 8 to 12 minutes as an M1 carry. Honestly, 8 to 15 minutes. What you should be doing is there's a rule of 2. So what there is if we go back and look, you had 2 waves crashing on you in blue, right? Oh, this is way too far back. I don't know why it keeps going so far back when I rewind. There's the rule of 2, which what this means is you shove 2 waves and then you go farm. You shove 2 waves and then you go farm. So he's shoving this wave into you here. You end up buying Swift Striker. I like Swift Striker. So he's shoving this wave into you. And then there's another wave coming off the zip line. So you shove this wave. By the time that you're done shoving it, the other wave is here. You shove the other wave. And then you go off. And whether there's slots or not, you should be going to farm. You should be going to farm the slots. Going to farm this hybrid camp over here. This hybrid camp has a lot of souls in it. If you don't know, the hybrid camps have like significantly more souls than just the regular tier 2 camps. But what you end up doing is pushing the blue walker. There's just no reason to really push the walkers before like 15 minutes. If you have a timing, you have a timing. But especially when somebody's defending it, you just don't get anything from this. You're not actually furthering your lead. And now instead of getting ready to shove 2 waves, you're shoving 1. You do force them to answer you, which is something that's relevant. Because now, instead of the Victor going this lane to try and force a 4v3, he's on you. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining. We are VOD reviewing Big Dog right now. We have somebody waiting up for the next VOD, but if you guys want, I will be doing more VOD reviews right after that. We get a pause here. Good time for me to talk. This guy says GG. So yeah, right now you're 6.5k. And yeah, that's fine, but as 010, you should never be 6.5k. You should just by doing the slot machines will get you a lot more farm. And following the rule of 2, right? And like, you know to farm the tier 1, but you just don't know to farm the rest of the map. Welcome in, bro. So 10 minutes is coming. We want to be ready to get onto the slot machines, or not the slot machines, the bridge buffs as soon as possible, as well as try and pick up the urn. I like this little commit here. I do. You have Gunspike? Yeah, perfect. That was very well played from you. That was very well played. You have Gunspike. You saw that the guy was weak and a little overextended. Just go for it, man. I like it. You hit your power spike. That was very well played. Mikey, welcome in, bro. Gonna go and help your Drifter clean up this kill. Yoink. Then you yoink his bag that he did all the work for. You yoinked his bag that he did all the work for. So, but also, like, you did a good play, but you have to recognize why it was a good play. The guy was weaker than you. He was overextended, and you just hit a spike. You just hit your 4.8k spike. So, it ends up being a very good swing for you. And you were literally just a minute ago, you were 6.5k. And now because of those kills plus the bag that you picked up, you're 9.4k. You're one of the strongest people in the lobby. This bridge buff is staring at you. It's staring at you. Okay, nice. She gets hyperlined. You have a big bag here. Nice, jump over that. Nice. Nice, well played. Oh, the teabag's crazy, bro. The teabag's crazy.
Um, I would have just went and spent in secret. Go and buy your green item, whatever the hell that ends up being. Probably just Fury Trance. I don't mind coming over to this wave. Right now, you want your team to try and pick up the urn, but it's not like the highest priority for you. You just want to be a low gun carry and do your gun carry things. Okay, you end up going for your purple spike. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I definitely would have tried to spend as much money as possible. When you have a bag, I do that wrong to be scared of secret. Yeah, I mean that's fair, especially because it was their secret, right? It's their side of the map, but you had 5 there, right? If you die, they end up getting the trade for you, and like it's really not that bad. What's up, Wiper? Welcome in. It's Kelvin is compy. So your McGinnis is taking the slot machines now, finally, and now you're finally farming this hybrid camp. This is really good. Um, this hybrid comp actually has almost as many souls as a normal tier 2, as like a regular tier 2, like this size tier 2. And now don't push blue. Okay, nice. You don't push blue. I assume you're gonna go and buy burst fire because you got it queued up. All right. Do not go and push this. Just go, run by. Okay, nice. Your Bebop's looking for a pick. So right now this Kelvin's 10k with 40. Okay, he has 4,700 in his bag, but you really want to spend your money, right? The second that you have enough to buy your item, I would never be looking to fight. I really like you do not want to fight when you have enough to spend. Because you're just taking a fight while you're weaker than you should be. I can not harp on that enough. It looks like you are gonna go and buy here, which is good. Come on. The shop's right here, man. It's right here. 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 Go buy, and then you can turn around. Go buy, and then you can go turn around. Like literally, while you're shooting them, just go over to the shop and buy. You got it queued. All you got to do is press G, bro. That's it. Then they get the guardian, so now you're just sitting here stuck without an item. It's a feels bad. It's a feels bad for sure. You might end up killing something there if you have burst fire. Oh, that's just bad awareness. This is bad awareness. You know what? You know what? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. I'm not gonna cope for you. I'm not gonna cope for you. You can cope for yourself, but I'm not gonna cope for you. You gotta buy. You gotta buy. The urn is comeback now. Definitely this should be your team's priority. Never mind. It's going yep, good ping. It is now respawning on this side though. But definitely highest priority should be picking up the urn, especially when it's come back. Good slowing hex. Unfortunate that you missed the sleep. Pretty good play. Just a well-timed roam by you and your drifter to punish somebody that's out of position. Seems good. You guys should split this camp right now. Oh, never mind. There's only one. You should take this minion though. You should take the camp over here. Your goo guy's bringing over the urn. So now my priorities right now, I have $2,200, right? $2,200 in bag. There's the one minion right here, right? One minion. Where is it? Right there, right? Yeah. I mean, all you gotta say, you can ping it. You could just say, "Yo, you want to split this with me?" But because there's only one alive, you can do it yourself. The What my mind would be thinking right now is, I have $2,200. My viscous is bringing over the urn, so I want to be able to be as strong as possible before I fight. So I'm going to take this one minion and then go over to secret, buy surge of power, I assume, because you have the extra spirit here. Turn into surge of power and hit your purple spike, get your extra ammo, your extra sleep dart damage, and just be as strong as possible for the team fight that is inevitably coming with this viscous bringing over the urn, right? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining. Right now, we are VOD reviewing Big Dog Hot Dog. Um, yeah, we're just checking out his game. He is playing Haze right now. His Viscous is bringing over the urn. You rushed Rico. Okay. I hate Ricochet Rush on Haze. I hate Ricochet Rush on Haze. I know it's meta right now, like that's what people are doing, but I play Haze like very roamy and support like. Nice. I actually really like that kill. I really like going for that. Now, let's take a look at what happens here, right? So I don't mind this dash jump in. It's just your pathing afterwards, right? You rotate around into where all of them already are, right? This is the easiest place for them to come and catch you. Minions are here, grave zombies are here. Now, I know the Kelvin was this way, right? But it's just the Kelvin. If you would have dash jumped this way and just continued to slide out this way, just probably would have gotten out. And then you can wall jump, end up here, and be ready to turn around and fight again. Small pathing things like that end up being a big difference maker in how long you live, or how often you live and how often you die in certain scenarios. Now, that fight was probably doomed from the start. Sharpshooter Page, man, what the hell? This is an Oracle 3 match. What the hell was that? Why'd my screen go gray? I used to be so good at hitting Haze daggers. I suck at it now. I don't know. I haven't played Haze in a while, but I just suck at it. So if you're going Rico Rush, you have to farm for it, right? You have to go and look at your camps. You have to be constantly trying to get enough money to be able to go Rico Rush. And Rico Rush is more of like a ult haze thing. So I'd be looking at like going in early Unstoppable when you go Rico Rush. Maybe even Ballistic Enchantment's really good on ult haze. Just like know what the item that you're buying is going to do for you, right? Stuff. It's a small thing, but it's very important, right? How you can get to the item efficiently while knowing what it's going to do for you. Also, I don't know if this is a bug. Do you have no points in ult? Are you maxing knife? Yes, I think you gotta go max ult. Okay, so you do end up putting a point into ult there, but I would be maxing ult, just if you are going Rico Rush. I don't mind you resetting for HP here. I probably just would have went over to blue because of how the heal creeps work now. You get a ton of HP back from just killing the heal creep. You don't really need to reset as much if you just play passively. Why buy burst fire on farming haze? Um, the fire rate and the slide distance is really good, right? If you're not going Fleetfoot, you go burst fire. Personally, I go Fleetfoot Tesla over Swift Striker. burst fire, but you are correct to yeah 100%. I agree. I did say earlier, if you're just joining in, I did say we should have picked up Surge of Power not too long ago. Um, but yeah, I mean, way to pick up the gun buff, way to know what you're doing. Um, this is not safe, right? This is not safe. You just saw a bunch of them over here, and you just saw your Viscous fighting a Victor. So, way to fuck off. You're new. Are you good to spam abilities since they are on cooldown? Okay, this is a loaded question, right? The correct answer is no, right? Like, you should not be just throwing out abilities whenever willy nilly. The nuanced answer is yes, right? When you're farming camps, you should be throwing out every single ability. And then the even more nuanced character is in fights, it depends on your character. So if you're on Page, for example, just literally spam all your abilities. Just you vortex web, you root, you throw your barrier when your teammates need it, and just throw your dragon to clear the way, right? Like if you're on characters that are able to spam abilities like Kelvin, or like Seven rather, I'm sorry. Um yeah, just throw your stun on the first person you see, throw your ball on the wave, and then just pop your power surge whenever it's up, right? Like there's so many characters that you can spam abilities. Haze isn't one of them, right? You want to save your sleep dagger for important moments to try and look for a pick. And then you need to save invis for either escaping or engage. So it's just like it's very very nuanced answers. In fights, I wouldn't spam abilities, but in farming, 100% spam all your abilities when you're farming. Like just try and do as much damage to the camps as possible when you're farming. The best way to hyper carry is to just get a side lane. Um, just get yourself a side lane, just chill. And we just went over this before. It's the rule of twos. So you want to shove two waves and then look to do two camps. Shove two waves, look to do two camps. Shove two waves, look to do two camps. And if you keep doing that while side laning, getting all your solo farm, you will end up being a very, very, very strong individual. And thank you for all the likes, guys. Thank you for all the spamming likes and all the follows. I really appreciate everything. Gotcha. So some characters have important stuns, but other characters just go burr. Welcome in, G6. Big dog with the likes. Thank you. Best meta right now? Um, right now, I think the best characters in the game are. I don't know. They keep changing stuff, man. I think Celeste is really strong even after the nerfs. I think Drifter's pretty strong. Um, I I really don't know. I really I cannot say that there's a hardcore meta right now. Wraith Calico, dude, they nerfed the hell out of those ones. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky on that punch, but this is good. This is good. This is good. This very 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 well played. Very well played. He melees the fucking thing out of you, right? And instead of trying to fight because he meleeed the thing out of you, just picking up the urn, simply picking up the urn and depositing it again. Like instead of trying to chase him and fight. Are the Infernus buffs that good? I played Infernus last night. It felt really good, man. I had like 100k damage in a 40-minute game. Like I was very very strong. I was also playing with some of my lower elo buddies. Welcome in, Arc. The run meta is crazy on Infernus. Yeah, I think Dash Infernus is back. All right. 9k Ricochet plus green item. If we're not buying a green item here, we are trolling. Enduring speed. Okay. Another option there is actually just selling extra health to buy a 3200. This is exactly where you want to be, right? They're all fighting underneath your walker. You just bought Ricochet. You have ult. Nice. Waiting at the 7 stun. All right. Hybrid Fern, yeah, yeah. I've been playing hybrid. I've been playing hybrid Fern. I want you to watch what you just did from this Graves POV. Let's watch what you just did from this Graves POV. You saw that, right? That is a respectful question mark. That is a respectful question mark. I would have also question marked that, to be honest. As you build haze for health. So when you're ahead, you want you know you had ult. That's fair. That's fair. You also like don't have bullet life steal or anything. The way that you play under your walker there is literally just underneath your walker. You need to just be sitting where your McGinnis is, right? With your McGinnis underneath your walker, just shooting them instead of trying to run in on them. And then if you are to run into them, just pressing ult probably would have killed them. One person at least, you would have gotten your trade. But like if you're just sitting here spamming with them with your McGinnis, like you're pretty happy. You're pretty happy. Um how should you build haze for health? Um Haze for my gun spike, I'd normally go bullet light steal plus fortitude. I'm a little bit weird. I've been a fortitude enjoyer for a very, very long time. Um Alternatively, you can go enduring speed plus bullet life or enduring speed plus fury trance. Um and then also Siphon is very, very good this patch. Siphon is very strong this patch. Let's go in. Let's get to where you have spawned. You feel like you run too much as Haze, or you can't finish kills. Um, Haze is like very good as a pick character, right? The sleep slowing hex, and then you just burst the hell out of somebody should be enough to get a kill. Okay, I like you recognizing that you probably shouldn't be there, that somebody's going to answer that. Yep. Maybe because your Ivy's there, you can look for a sleep on that guy. Guys, no. This is the first slot machine you go to punch the entire game, and you decide not to punch it halfway through your punch. Okay, cancels your ult. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you looked for the pick, right? Leave you alone, bro. You're the one that's getting coached, bro. Like, I'm not gonna leave you alone. You go to punch the first slot of the game, and then you can decide not to, man. So okay, back to what we were saying before, right? This pick onto the Victor is a very, very good idea, right? Your Bebop's here, you might be able to get the kill, but the second that you don't get the kill, you need to turn, right? You need to run away.